And here we are on tonight's show. We have Twisted Tom, our co-host, and we have our special guest tonight, and we're very delighted about having them both on. We have Brendan Gallagher and Charlie Roohan. They are director and producers of Passion in Struggles, a great and unique approach to the life of boxing. Charlie, Brendan.
How you doing, Hank?
How you doing?
Hey. How you doing, guys? And, of course, Twisted Tom. Say hello to Charlie and Brendan.
Hey, guys. Hey, how's it going?
Not much.
Yeah, now, ironically, guys, all four of us are Irish. All right, so...
Oh, nice.
That's what I'm talking about.
there we go. So now you can pop a beer, whatever you need to do during this interview. All right? All right. We'll start with Charlie first, so there's no talk over. Charlie.
What's up?
What led you to do this movie?
Well, I've always been interested in kind of the idea behind it. You know, I've had like a little bit of a vision a long time ago, but I never thought it would be possible to really do a documentary as well as it's been done. And then I just basically took a video editing class at Hudson Valley, and Brendan was the kid. You know, we sat next to each other. We became friends, and he's, you know, this is kind of his real passion in life is filmmaking, and, you know, boxing's my passion, and we just decided to team up, and we finished a school project. It was like a 15-minute long documentary, but then, you know, we just knew that there was so much more potential, so we decided to just continue to see how far we can take it.
Right. Now, Charlie Roohan, you actually helped train in fighting, is that correct?
Yes, yeah. I've been working at Sweeney's Boxing for about 5.5 years. Mm-hmm. I help out with the amateur fighters and some of the professionals that have been there. And also I just help out anybody, you know. It's a gym that 90% people that come in just for the workout, so I really just, you know, train mostly just customers coming in, but I do get the opportunity to train fighters as well.
Cool. And of course, we've already talked. You already know that I was an amateur boxer and a fighter throughout the years. Yeah. Brendan Gallagher. All right, both of you. So I'm going to ask you the same thing. All right. Did you really want to do a boxing movie because it's always in your blood to fight?
That's an interesting point, Hank. Actually, we started out with this. It's not your average boxing movie. It's not just a typical boxing sport movie. We're actually, Charlie started preaching to me how boxing is so much more than what people make it out to be. It's such a misunderstood sport on what it's meant to be, and we really wanted to approach this documentary as being something, you know, showing, you know, the philosophical, the truth on what it is and how it touches people and changes people's lives. I mean, some of these people we've interviewed, you know, they've had, you know, their childhood, they faced, you know, unstable families, you know, adversity, you know, et cetera. And, you know, they stepped into a boxing gym and they said that it's just completely controlled their lives and completely, you know, allowed them to just sort of become like directed in life and focus on what matters to them. And they've just become some of the most incredible people they are today. So we wanted we wanted to show that to people.
That's right.
So that's kind of how we started that. But,
and, you know, it is good because, see, I'm the dark side of what you filmed, all right?
Yeah.
In other words, you know, not on, I wouldn't talk about it now. Off to the side, I'd tell you things that you say, yeah, I heard about that stuff, you know.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But there is a dark side to boxing, and you can fall over to that side because, you know, I was raised sort of that way where I had to take everything by force. And so it was okay to be into extortion, to be an Irish gangster, to fight. I thought I was a fighter by being hired by you to go and evict people out of an apartment by force. I mean, you know, the dark side, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You guys show the healthy side to staying in the light, not falling to that side, you know?
Yeah.
And that's important.
Yeah, boxing in the Capital Region is it's very much like that. It really does show the healthy side of boxing. Because up here we have good promoters, we have good fighters, we have, you know, good people up here, and you know, the industry of boxing alone, as Charlie has told me multiple times, you know, it can be very corrupt. You know, once you get to the, you know, like the world class fighters and all that, you know, you get money involved, and greed, and you know, it's I agree with that. There definitely is a dark side, but this movie shows sort of the just how it can change your life if you let it. You know, it's really just inspirational stuff. So
yeah, and that should get a lot of support. I mean, there is a lot of support for fighters out there. I used to be a member of FIST, Fighters Initiative, to help people that were wounded or injured with Jerry Cooney and Larry Holmes. You know, and there was a lot of support for projects like that. So I think an awful lot of boxers and people that promote boxing and will support this movie. It has a lot of promise and a lot of, you know, good stuff to it.
Absolutely, yep.
Yeah. Thank you, Hank. Really.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to promote it all the way, man.
Thank you so much. It's so exciting.
Because I'm still on the dark side, guys.
Yeah. The Irish Spider.
Yeah.
They were going to. Yeah. Most of the stories of these people, you know, they are coming from a dark side, and boxing is a platform for which they've found clarity in their life. And I think that's one of the underlying themes of, because once you get in that ring, nothing else matters except for that one moment that you're in there, and all of your focus goes to one place, and you learn to focus all that energy in one place, and then you take that learned skill and apply it to other aspects of your life. And
yes, that's what's important. You know, two things I mentioned before on other shows, and I mentioned to you one of them, and that was a good correlation to the type of movie you're showing is the one that was attempted with Cinderella Man. Did you see that, Twisted Tom?
Oh, yeah.
No, I haven't yet, man.
Oh, you got to see that movie.
Oh, that's a great movie.
It was so good. But there's an example of a good correlation to the attachment to your type of movie.
Mm-hmm.
You know, where no matter how much negativity of Brendan and Charlie there is in a boxer's life, he can still maintain if he has, you know, honor and principles and respect about making it and for other people, you know. Right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely. Yeah. And that's what it's all about with these people we've interviewed. It's all about just, you know, staying true to themselves and just wanting to better themselves. And it's just, you know, it's great stuff. So.
And what better way than to be able to do it by knocking somebody out?
Oh, I love that shit. Yeah.
The blood. That's what the movie's really about. It's just about blood and beating people up and
violence.
Yeah.
All right, you just got about 10,000 more watchers.
Yeah.
All right.
But you know, the other night I was talking about a guy who takes a script. Right now, nobody will expect who I'm talking about. He takes this script. He's an unknown actor, really. He was really in pornography movies and shit like that. Nobody knew of this guy. I'll tell you who he is in a second. And he went to all the bigwigs, and he said, "This is my script, and you can only have it if I'm the actor in it." And, of course, they didn't want to back it up because who the hell are you kind of thing, right? But he wanted to show the struggle of a boxer's life. So, brothers, you know who that was? Sylvester fucking Stallone.
That's what I was going to say. Yep.
Yeah. Even though he wasn't really a boxer, he caught on to that. And he wrote that badass Rocky fucking movie. Rocky 1 was actually written by Sylvester Stallone.
Rocky 1 is just such a beautiful, beautiful story. It's just amazing. And like if you watch some of the behind the scenes stuff, I think they made that movie almost all in one take. Like they didn't have enough money, so every single shot was like one take, very low budget. Just they pretty much put all the chips on the table with that movie, and look at them. Yep.
Yeah, and man, it hit. Next thing you know, he's coming out of the water with a machine gun. He's somebody else. Right? So before we get back to the interview, we're going to take a little break here. All right? And I'm going to do a dedication song to both you brothers and to the movie and to what you're attempting to do and what you represent. To all the boxers out there and all the kids who either dreamed of being a biker or a boxer. All right?
All right.
All right.